They said it's overly seasoned. How y'all gonna say it's overly seasoned? None of y'all done tasted it.
Oh!
TDS Pop just sub. Welcome to the mob. Come on, talk to me. Woo! We got our chicken Alfredo underneath, and then we gonna go in there with our mushroom. That way, you know, I didn't have to prep while we got on stream and stuff like that. Welcome to the first cooking stream of hopefully many. This is gonna be super fun. I'm gonna try to make sure I really chef up because it's been a while since I actually made chicken Alfredo. Usually I eat really simple meals, but we go see what we got today. Let me turn y'all around so y'all can see everything that we got. You know what I'm saying? So we did say that we was gonna do the broccoli. So I got the broccoli, organic broccoli. We go probably pan sear this right here. I got some green onion because I love green onion. We go just cut it up and put it on top of the chicken Alfredo. We got us some basil pesto. What y'all know about this? This that pesto. Stop playing. I felt like this could spruce up the recipe a little bit more. So I wanted to get a little bit of basil pesto. We got our garlic, roasted garlic. We do have the garlic in the actual like the minced garlic in the actual jar, but I wanted to get the whole cloves. That way I could cut it up because if you don't know, you lose flavor over time, you know? So I got my flavor and everything right here in here, and it's already in the brine. So this gonna be fire, and my parents could use it and stuff like that too. So we got that. I got some extra virgin olive oil. We probably got some here, but I just wanted to make sure that I got it so I didn't miss it. You know what I'm saying? If I had these groceries in my fridge, I'd be cooking like a chef. We got some butter, some pure Irish butter. I try to get organic and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure this is like some of the best butter that you could get. Like Musa be saying, when it comes to food and health and stuff like that, we don't play around. So at the Walmart that I was at, they didn't have any organic chicken breast, but it's okay. I ain't too bougie, you know what I'm saying? We got some chicken breast, and we'll probably end up cutting these in half to make them a little bit thinner, because I don't be liking to cook chicken breast fully, like the full chicken breast. We got some bread because we gonna do garlic bread, obviously. $1 for the bread, you know what I'm saying? I went to the bakery section. We got some Parmesan cheese, grated. I wanted it to be really fine. Last time I did it, I got some shaved Parmesan and it just didn't hit the same. So this gonna help us really incorporate it into our Alfredo sauce. So I got grated Parmesan cheese. We got some mushrooms, which is preference. I like mushrooms, so I got mushrooms. You don't have to do mushrooms whenever you decide that you want to do your Alfredo, but you know, it's up to y'all. And we got some heavy whipping cream. Usually if it's just like a regular day and I'm not cooking for y'all, I ain't gonna cap, I just find me an Alfredo, or if I'm cooking for a girl, I'll try to make it from scratch. But like I say, it's been a while, chat, so we gonna see what we could do. And then this is my first time doing this. We got the fettuccine nest. I thought this would be cool. This is my first time trying this brand, so we go test that out and see what we got. But that's everything that we got.
Oh!
That is everything that we got. So we about to get to it. We gonna start off with our pasta. Let's get our pasta going right now. If y'all don't know, we got two different faucets. One of them filtered and the other one is just regular water. A little bit of salt in the water. If y'all don't know, it helped the water come to a boil faster. So we gonna go a little bit of salt. I didn't show y'all the salt, but this is my favorite salt to get. I like coarse sea salt. I always get the coarse sea salt whenever I go to the grocery store. This the kind that my mom get, that coarse. This is my first time ever doing this. Usually I just get the y'all know how they got the little pasta in the like tube or like the box. Usually I get the little pasta in the box, the tube. Oh Lord. But they got these, I seen these in the store. They got these fettuccine nests. I'm not sure how much I need. I think I'm gonna go like 3 or 4. Do y'all put y'all's pasta in there before or while it's boiling? Sometimes I do it different, but it don't really make a huge difference. I'm gonna put them in now. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to do it while it's boiling though, but it's not that big of a deal. I'm gonna go 4. Always boiling for me. Yeah, I'm no pro chef, so we got this. We gonna put it on the stove over here and we go crank that thing up to about a medium, because this stove get hot really quick. I ain't gonna cap. I never had Alfredo. Alfredo fire. Okay, now that we got that going, we gotta remember that that's on the stove, because sometimes most of cooking is really just time management. If you can manage your time well whenever you cooking, you gonna be better off. So we only got two chicken breasts. Like I told y'all, I usually go for organic chicken breast, but they didn't have it. It's not that big of a deal. That's my problem with cooking. I want to get done in an instant. See, cooking is like art. You can't just go up in the art studio and come up with a masterpiece. You got to really take your time and put love and energy and real fine detail into the way that you cook. And the food is going to basically like soak up all of that love, all of that time, all of that energy, and it's going to show whenever you go to taste it. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I would tell you. All about patience. Right. Chicken breast is a little bit on the thicker side. So what I was thinking of doing is cutting these chicken breasts in half, and then we gonna pan sear it. After we pan sear it, we go chop it up, because I know y'all know how the chicken Alfredo is supposed to look. I really want to dress it up and make it look like an actual chicken Alfredo. So I'm gonna get these chicken thighs, I'm gonna cut them long ways in half, and then we go pan sear them. I'm gonna do both of these chicken breasts. I'm gonna save some of it for my parents. We need to figure out what we gonna do. And this is another lesson that I could teach y'all when it comes to cooking. Obviously, we go cut these in half, then we gonna pan sear them and stuff like that, right? But we need to figure out right now where we go put this chicken when we done, because the goal is to put the chicken on top of the Alfredo. So we need to figure out a spot to put it. Usually you put it on the cutting board, but I know I'm gonna be cutting a little bit of garlic later. So I'm not gonna do that right now. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get me a little plate, and this is gonna be our like finished chicken plate. Do y'all rinse y'all's chicken off? I don't know. I can't go without rinsing. I know some people they do theirs in lime and stuff like that. Hey, I just rinse them off. I'm not gonna cap. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I'm not gonna lie. If I need to do that and y'all really like let me know that I just need to start doing that from now on, let me know. But I just be rinsing my shit. Maybe I'm a coon. Of course I gotta wash it. Yeah, I don't be doing like the lemon soak and all of that. I just wash it, bro. I'm not gonna cap. Next time I gotta get me a camera person, chat. I saw one where they use dish soap. They tweaking. Like I said, we go get these chicken breasts and we go cut them long ways. That way they cook a little bit faster. And another tip, whenever you cut your chicken breast in half, as I'm doing right now, and you cook it, you could cook it on a higher heat and get a better sear. And then whenever you do your Alfredo, it should give it a smokier taste. This is what it looked like. We got this perfectly thin. I like it. So we got both of our chicken cut in half. This piece still is a little thick, but it's okay. We go cook that one last. Okay, now we got to season this up. And before we season that up, we go put some oil in that pan. I think I'm gonna get my laptop and bring it over here because it'll make reading the chat a little bit easier. Let me wash my hands real quick. Getting warmer. I see it over there steaming now. Thing over there steaming. Hold up, that thing over there steaming, chat. All right, so on the recipe that I seen, they said we supposed to season the chicken with salt and pepper. I'm not gonna cap, chat. We gonna throw a little bit extra on there. I know I want some onion powder, garlic powder. You know what I'm saying? We gonna throw a little bit extra on there. But, oh, hold up. Millie with the tier 1 sub. Millie with the tier 1 sub. Let's get some woos in the chat. Woo! I ain't got my soundboard, so I gotta do the woos myself. Woo! I got a question for y'all in the chat. Do you think when I pan sear this, do you think I should put a little bit of pesto on it? I was thinking about experimenting, putting a little bit of pesto, but I might just go pesto on the sauce, a little bit of pesto on the sauce. What y'all think? Just in case the Alfredo don't go as planned, I did get a backup just in case. I got some I got some Alfredo sauce just in case we mess it up. So right now we got garlic, salt, pepper, a little bit of masala. I think that'll be good. We don't want the chicken to be too overpowering because the real power gonna come from the Alfredo sauce. You know what I'm saying? This is just complimentary. We go get some of this organic olive oil and we go put it in the pan to start off with. And if y'all don't know what type of seasoning masala is, it's an Indian like spice blend. It's an Indian spice. So we going Indian chicken Alfredo right now. That's what we going. Checking on our noodles. The noodles coming together nice. I ain't gonna lie. It's a thicker Alfredo than I'm used to. So I'm low-key kind of excited to see how it's gonna come out. And we not go overcook these because we also go cook them a little bit in the sauce too. So you gotta know the direction you go. We don't want to overcook it because we go cook it in the sauce. And if we cook it in the sauce, then it's a possibility if we overcook it, they're gonna be a little bit too mushy. So let's lay these chicken cutlets. That's basically what they are now. Let's lay these chicken cutlets flat so we can make sure that we get them full of I have to wash that. So we can make sure we get them full of seasoning. Let's go salt first. We go salt it. And the ancestors should be able to tell you how it's supposed to look. You should be able to, if you really cook for a while, you should be able to eye it and really tell, you know what I'm saying? If you going too much over on the seasoning, if you're doing a good enough job. Don't be heavy-handed on the seasoning when you go in there. The rule of thumb whenever you season something is you could always add seasoning, but you can't take none away. So keep that in mind whenever you season it. We got a little bit of salt and pepper on there. We're gonna go garlic powder. I don't know if they have any onion powder. I didn't see none here. I usually have my own seasonings, but you know I'm not at my spot. I love me some garlic powder and onion powder. We're not gonna put too much garlic, because like we said earlier, we got some garlic cloves that we go add, so we're not gonna be too heavy on the garlic powder. We going masala, organic by the way, seasoning. This is an Indian inspired seasoning. This is garam masala. I'm gonna show y'all. Can y'all see? I don't know if I'm too close to the camera. Okay, now what we go do, we gonna massage this a little bit, and then we go flip it over and give the other side the same seasoning. And when you massaging it in, you just making sure you ain't missing no crevices. You know what I'm saying? You just making sure you ain't missing no crevasses on the chicken and stuff. Ooh, I wish y'all could smell this. Whenever they come out with the new technology eventually, and you allowed to smell the stuff, you know, bro, chat, who remember? And I know some of my people in here who been around for a little while. Who remembered the movie theaters where they had the 4D experience? And they would like pump smells up into the movie theater and stuff like that. Or they would give you like a little scratch off card and you could smell stuff at certain parts of the movie. That was like, bro, they was trying to come up with anything to make the experience better, bro. Oh my gosh, I went with my mom. Bro, I'm telling you, if you're really a movie head, you know about back in the day. They really did that, I'm telling you. We gonna flip this over and give it the same treatment. Okay, we gonna give this the same amount of love. Like I say, we go salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder. And really, if anybody ever have like troubles seasoning and stuff like that, the number one thing that I would tell you, number one, you gotta get in the chicken and, you gotta get in the kitchen and try things, you know what I'm saying? In order to know how to season, you gotta try. You gotta try. You can't be too scared to get up in there and try. You might mess the food up, but as you learn, your seasoning skills will get better. You know what I'm saying? Know how your seasonings taste. You can't just go in there, season it with anything. I know people tell you season it with this, season it with that, but if you don't know how it tastes, you're not gonna be able to adjust it to your taste. You know what I'm saying? Hold up, I'm spitting. But like I say, you could always add season, but you can't take none away. So be light-handed when you go up in there. Know how everything tastes, and as you seasoning over the years, pay attention to how it look. Whenever you season chicken, how is this supposed to look? You know what I'm saying? Once you know how it look, then you can start eyeing it whenever you go to really chef it up. And another tip that I could give y'all, whenever you cooking, remember the seasonings that you use for your protein, because you also want to mimic that exact same seasoning. Like whenever I do the broccoli, I'll probably season it somewhat similar, as well as, you know, my Parmesan sauce or Alfredo sauce, just so everything tastes uniform. You know, whenever you show up to the job, you don't want to show up out of uniform. It's the same go with your food. You don't want your food to show up to the plate out of uniform. So make sure you remember in the seasonings that you're using, so you could make your whole meal taste uniform. Okay, chat. We got our chicken right here. Like I told y'all, we didn't go too heavy on the seasoning, but we did massage that thing in there. You know what I'm saying? We got our fettuccine, which is pretty much done. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna mix it up one more time. I got this. I just started this over here to start heating up. Let's see how warm this pan is. This pan is at a good heat. We go put these chicken breasts down. We go start with the smaller ones, and then we go do the bigger ones last. Ooh, hold up. You hear it talking. Talk to me. Talk to me. I like when it talk back, chat. Wait, we got TDS pop up in here? Hold up, chat. I see it browning on there. Hold up. Let me show y'all. Once that chicken start browning on the underside, that's how you know it's ready to flip. Come on, you see it? Ooh, hold up. Don't get popped. If you get popped by that grease, you're gonna regret it. Hold up. TDS pop just sub. Welcome to the mob. Come on. Talk to me. Woo! A nice little browning. It stick a little bit to the pan. That's how you know it's Hold up. Okay. Okay. Hold up. It's a little brown. We go flip it over one more time. I want to get that a little bit dark. But it's coming together, chat. It's coming together. Something else that you learn, chat, whenever you cook is like certain houses a little bit different. Like my house, this house is on a slant. So whenever I put this pan down, the oil is gonna go to one side of the pan. But whenever you cooking, you want all of your protein to get the same amount of love. Like I said, the same way you season, you want to get all of the seasoning everywhere, and you want the same amount of love. You're gonna have to do the same thing whenever you cooking if your house a little slanted. You know what I'm saying? This is called accommodation. You accommodate for the food. You know what I'm saying? You always accommodate for the food. My house slant this way, all of the oil over here, so I'm gonna have to, you know what I'm saying? Make sure all sides of it get a little bit of love. You got a lot of grease popping. I'm gonna have to clean the kitchen tonight anyway. What's y'all's favorite food in the chat? What's y'all's favorite food in the chat? Let's see how this other side looking. Oh yeah. See, this is chat. This is the color that I want the chicken. Hold up, it's dripping a little. This is the color I want the chicken right here. And we don't want to overcook this. We don't want to overcook this either. And then another tip that we got, chat, is whenever we go to make our Alfredo sauce, it's gonna soak up all of that little. You don't want to wash that out the pan. It's gonna soak up all of that, and it's gonna add to the flavor. You know what I'm saying? Come on. And like I told y'all earlier, we got our plate for our finished chicken. So we about to transfer this to our plate. We gonna put them other 2 pieces of chicken in here, and it's getting on and popping up in here. Hold up. Where Gordon Ramsay at? Where Gordon Ramsay at? We cooking in the kitchen today. Stop playing with them. There we go. I just wanted to make sure each side was brown. We go transfer that to that plate right there. Let's get these other 2 pieces up in there. I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil. We got a little bit of juices from the chicken, but I ain't need too much. Not too much, chat. Go get this going all around the pan. I had to turn this pan down too. Let me wipe this stove off a little bit too. Something that I'm gonna do while that cooks is I'm gonna drain this pasta. I'm gonna drain this pasta water. And we gonna leave a little bit of water just in case we need to thin out our pasta sauce. That's another tip that I could give y'all. Whenever y'all making an Alfredo, you don't want to drain all your pasta water, because if you happen to make your sauce and it get a little bit too thick, you could get some of that pasta water, put it in there and thin it out a little bit. My people back home, I think, chat, they might be able to taste test it. Mama Vex in the building. They say they like the kitchen. The kitchen look pretty. Pork belly? Yeah. What you making with that? I don't know. You know how I do. Chat, I got a question. Ma, you can answer this too. I had planned to pan sear this broccoli. Should I do it with the stuff right here? Because I'm doing chicken Alfredo. Okay. Should I do it right now or should I wait after? Wait for the slot. Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah, let me see. Root beer. You got this from the Look, chat. They gave y'all this? Yeah, they gave the guys that, and they gave the girls this. With a can opener. That's hard. It was a co-ed. What's this? It's a candle. So you burn it? It smells good. Mm-hmm. You know what it smells like? Oh. It smelled like a store that I know. A store? Yeah, like I can't put my finger on it though. What's that? It was a candle, chat. They gave the guys a root beer with a can open, and then they gave the ladies a candle. I'm gonna show y'all what the chicken looking like, chat. I forgot to drain that. It's looking good, I ain't gonna lie. Look at that. We got a nice sear on there. The other pieces right here. We got a nice sear. It's coming together nice. It's coming together nice. I'm gonna show y'all this fettuccine too. We got the fettuccine. I like how wide these noodles are. They're not too wide, they're not too thin. I like the wide noodles. Me too, Kayla. I'm not gonna lie. I think these done. These a little bit thicker. I knew these was not gonna come out as pretty as the other ones. But we got one side looking nice. That's good. We done with this. We got all our chicken right here in this. I'm not gonna lie, chat. It's looking beautiful. Based on the texture of the meat, it is cooked all the way through, so we good. I could tell it's cooked all the way through. We got all of our chicken right here, steaming hot. Stop playing. Let me tilt it a little bit down so y'all could just, y'all see that? Come on. Why am I just now seeing this on the counter, chat? Onion powder. Like I say, I like mushrooms, so I'm a clean off these mushrooms. I like mushrooms, but I never had them in Alfredo. What? I feel like that low key, they go together for real. Now, this is what I'll say. If I'm gonna do a shrimp Alfredo, I don't want mushrooms in the Alfredo, right, chat? Tell me if I'm coming out of left field. I want y'all to let me know. If I'm gonna do a chicken Alfredo, mushrooms is cool. But if I do like a shrimp Alfredo, that's a whole different ballpark. I don't really want the mushrooms in there. You know what I'm saying? It's two different type vibes. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really like mushrooms. That's okay, Saturn. Like I said, when I told y'all the first time when I got the mushrooms, I say I know it's up to each person's preference. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't like mushrooms, so they won't add it in there. This is like, I like mushrooms. My mom like mushrooms. They won't mind me putting the mushrooms in there. If I was cooking for a bunch of people and they didn't like mushrooms, I wouldn't add the mushrooms because the mushrooms just a little added, you know, flavor up in there, you know? Whenever you eyeing the mushrooms, whenever you doing mushrooms, for those of y'all who like mushrooms, they do condense a lot. So you gotta make up for whenever they condense. I don't want too many, so I ain't gonna do too many. You always wanna wash off your mushrooms. You basically wanna wash off anything that's produce. What's y'all's favorite fruit? My favorite fruit, I'm pretty sure I told y'all the other day, somebody had asked, mandarin oranges. We got this whole roasted garlic in the brine. We go cut some of this up. I gotta rewash my knife. Okay, we go get out some of this garlic. We go cut it up. And matter of fact, we go add it in there with our mushrooms. Y'all know something that I low-key don't like, and I didn't like it growing up, but it used to always come up. I used to not like the peaches. Like, I like peaches whole. Ooh, that's good. I like peaches whole, but when they used to have the peaches in the juice, like, you know how they have like mixed fruit and they have the peaches in the juice already cut up? I didn't like that. I like the actual peaches, like the whole fruit. Plums are good. I haven't had a whole peach, only the ones in the fruit cup. Donut, you missing out, Donut. A whole peach, it just hit different. It's a lot firmer. It's a lot firmer. If you've only had it in the juice, you'll never understand. I'm telling you. Potatoes on top. Yeah, potatoes the top vegetable for sure. We got our garlic and our mushroom all up in here. Peaches are so good. I live in a small village, so we always get a whole basket of them. I'm telling you, Saturn, if you done had peaches in the juice and you have peaches like the actual peach is too different. When I grew up, we was eating a lot of what is it called? My grandma had a fig tree, so I grew up eating a lot of figs. My grandma had a fig tree. I feel like figs not that popular though, but I got a special place in my heart for figs. Okay, we about to start doing our Alfredo sauce. They're like small fruits. They're squishy and soft. And you want to know another reason that I love figs, chat? My grandma didn't only have a fig tree in her yard that we used to have to climb and get the figs for, but she used to make a fig preserve, like a fig jelly, and we used to pick the figs. She used to basically process the figs, make a jelly out of it, and then whenever we would wake up in the morning, and you know how your grandma or your mom cook breakfast, like in the morning? Whenever we would wake up in the morning, my grandma, she would cook breakfast, and then she'll give us toast with that fig preserve on there. Oh my gosh. Hit the spot for real, for real. Fig jam is so good. Yeah, that's poppin' figs. I'm just making sure this fettuccine don't get stiff on me, chat, so I'm stirring it occasionally. That's the word, occasionally? Yeah. Okay, we're gonna get a little bit of butter, put it in our pan. It's gonna loosen up some of this chicken ground, but like I said, we wanna keep that in there because that's some of our flavor. And then we're gonna go in there with our mushroom. Almost dropped our mushroom. Then we're gonna go in there with our mushrooms. There we go in there. Don't clip that. Don't clip that, by the way. Then we go in there with our garlic and our mushrooms. So let's get a little bit of butter up in there. We want to get this all around the pan. Then we go add our mushrooms, and we basically gonna keep this on here until this reduces. They're golden, right? I'm telling you, Saturn. We chefing it up. We chefing it up. And one thing I will tell y'all, chat, This is like this might be our second time ever doing something like this. Second or third time. Cooking on stream versus by yourself is just so different. But I feel like the more I do it, the easier it'll get, the smoother it'll go. And it's something that I want to continue to do for a while, because I really want to get into, like, we should make some Korean dishes when we get on here some days, or, you know, different cultural foods, like some Jamaican food, or, you know, whatever we come up with. I'm gonna show y'all these mushrooms, how these mushrooms look in chat. Y'all see us, y'all see us, y'all see us. These pretty much exactly where I want them. They soft, they brown on the outside. We got all of that little fond off the bottom of the pan. So now we're gonna start trying to make our sauce. We're gonna add a little bit more butter, and then we're gonna add our heavy whipping cream right here. I started watching Vex a couple of weeks ago. How have you enjoyed the last couple of weeks that you've been watching me? I feel like we've been having some really good streams the last, like, 2 weeks. I feel like the last 2 weeks we've been having some really good streams. Some very fun streams. We're gonna go heavy whipping cream, chat. Heavy whipping cream, we got some butter up in there. And this sauce probably not gonna be like the super white. It's gonna probably be like a brownish color, but that's okay, that's okay. I think that's good right there. Now we're gonna wait for this sauce to thicken up / emulsify, and then we go add our Parmesan up in there. They said it's overly seasoned. How y'all gonna say it's overly seasoned? None of y'all done tasted it. Oh! They could roast me all they want. They ain't got on stream and cook yet. What's up? Oh, now it's quiet. What's up? Hold up, it sound like crickets. What's going on? How you gonna hate from outside the club? You can't even get in. Oh! Yeah. And where y'all from? Vegas? Nah, don't even talk about food. Chill out. Don't even do that. You better ask the chat where I'm from. The twins want to fight? Y'all started it. How y'all gonna come up in the chat, talk crazy? I talk crazy back, and now y'all want to fight me? You started it. It seemed like that was the intent when you first came in the chat. What's really going on? And then, chat, I want y'all to really get on their head, because they are the K twins. So low key, they trying to jump me. What the hell really going on? Oh, I ain't got my soundboard, so oh, I got to do it myself. Damn. Don't listen to the chat. Okay. My bad. Who in the chat instigating beef? That's the real question. Now, what's really going on, nigga? Yeah. Okay, we got the heat up. And now we got to stir this until this thicken up, and then after, you know, it thicken up, we'll add our Parmesan cheese. Oh yeah, you got a lot of tension right there. See, you got to talk to the food and let the food know that you really care about. Yeah, you got a lot of tension right there. Chill. I know you've been working hard, but we gonna relax you. You know what I'm saying? We gonna take good care of you over here at the Mob Chefery. You know what I'm saying? Doc, he's doing it again. Y'all don't talk to y'all food and let it know it's loved. Matter of fact, I want y'all to look into this, chat. They got this experiment where they got three jars. They got a jar of rice. They got 3 jars of rice, right? 1 jar of rice, you don't do nothing to. 1 jar of rice, you say negative stuff to it. Like you just say evil stuff to it, negative stuff to it. And then the other jar of rice, you speak life into it. You know what I'm saying? And they say the jar that you speak bad into it, they say it molds faster than the other jars. And the good jar mold last. I want y'all to test that out, see how that go. I actually believe words powerful. Okay. Ooh, okay. Hold up, chat. I ain't gonna lie, this thing hit. Now I want to add my noodles in there. I like the way it tastes so far. Not gonna lie. But now it's starting to get really cheesy. And I'm seeing some of the stickiness come out of that joint right there. Hold up. I like it a lot. And I usually don't do it from scratch, but this got me wanting to do it from scratch. We're gonna add a little bit of basil. Pesto, we got a little bit of pesto. And this gonna add a little bit of an earthy feel to it. Now pesto is hella strong, so you don't wanna add too much. But we gonna add just a little bit. Sorry, I'm locked in, chat. I'm locked in. We had some people talking shit in the chat, so I gotta make sure I lock in. Alfredo bussing right now, stop playing. Stop playing. Hold up. Let me mix it up so y'all can see. Come on, perfect thickness. This is really Alfredo. Stop playing with the boy. Perfect thickness. It didn't look like it was gonna come together. But I had to lock in. I had to stop talking to y'all for a little while just so I could make sure I got it the perfect thickness. Okay, let's get this chicken cut up real quick. Should I cut it into strips or should I cut it into cubes, chat? Okay, we almost to the finish line, chat. Chicken done. We got our bread. I'm trying to see, cause I had a garlic spread, but I don't know where it's at. Yeah, so we got the garlic spread. We got our bread right here. This is the cut up chicken. I already showed y'all the Alfredo. Let me put y'all back on y'all's spot. Ooh, this garlic spread look good too, chat. Look. Let's get this on each piece. And we got the oven fully preheated, so. I'm not gonna lie, chat, I already put some foil down. And I low-key wanna do more than just 4 pieces, but we could go 4 pieces for now. I'm gonna steam this broccoli a little bit. I just wanted to give it a little bit of a char first, but I'm gonna steam these a little bit. I'm gonna have to let this cool down a little bit though. Let me let this cool down real quick. Let me check on this toast. Okay, it's almost there. Let me look at it real quick. I low-key wish this bread was just a little thicker, but it's okay for now. It's okay for now. I think that's good right there, Chad. Let's get some chicken. Get a piece of bread. We're gonna get a little bit of green onion in here, Chad. And this gonna add a nice little crunch on top of that chicken. The broccoli is done. It's a nice texture. Let's go one more little piece right here. And we're gonna add a little bit of salt on top. A little bit of pepper. And boom! We got our chicken, Alfredo underneath. I low-key wish I would have separated some Alfredo sauce on the side before, just so I could have put some Alfredo sauce on top of the chicken, not go cap. And then we got our broccoli, perfect texture. We got our garlic bread, and that thing about to be hitting. Let me go see if my mom want to taste test it. I'm gonna ask her if she want to be on camera before. Mom, I made you a plate. Okay. Can you taste test it? Do you want to be on camera or no?
I will.
Okay. I just wanted to ask before.
Yeah.
So we got chicken Alfredo, broccoli, and then some garlic bread.
Okay. Once you wet it.
Start off with presentation. How's the presentation?
Presentation is beautiful.
Okay. I made sure I made it look really, really good.
Yeah.
W's in the chat.
And I love the green onions.
Yeah, I told them that I wish that I got some bread that was a little bit thicker, but
it's okay. Well, it's creamy, so that's already a plus.
Yeah, I told them I wish I would have got a little bit of the Alfredo sauce and saved some to put on top of the chicken. Because I feel like that might have added to it.
Okay.
Yeah, I was struggling too. I don't know what happened.
But the flavor is good.
Yeah. Okay.
It's still creamy.
It is?
Mm.
I felt
you
like...
hear that crunch?
Is that a good crunch? Or...
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
She said she was going to be real, chat, so I don't...
Buttery. A little salt and pepper on top.
Yeah.
It's making a little crunch when you bite it.
Yeah, because what I did, I pan-seared it, and then I steamed it after.
That's good.
Oh my gosh, I think we lagging right now. You like it though? So if I could improve on something, what would?
Nothing.
And they calling you pretty.
Oh, thank you. You don't need nothing.
Yeah, and I think this is like my second time ever making it from scratch. I liked it this time better than the last time. I put a little bit of pesto in there.
Pesto is so good. And the chicken is good.
The chicken, good? So what I did is I pan-seared the chicken and I just used the fond on the bottom as like seasoning for the Alfredo.
That's what you were supposed to do.
Oh! And it hit.
So I don't have nothing to add. I wouldn't take away or add anything to this dish. This is delicious, and I don't front either.
Somebody in the chat say, "Is this sister single?" Okay, chat. She said. She said she like it. She said she like it. I gotta make me a plate and I gotta clean up the kitchen, but I think it came out good, Chad.
Mm-hmm.